Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast from your host from Pearl Dane, the one, the only Master Propaganda Heroes like defender of the fatherland off here to our 1v1 own. You guessed it is Bayeux in the east of Imbbe, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 17th SS Panzergrenadierdivision Götz von Blech in the east of this Pax Ajax, fighting for America, freedom, democracy. Setting up with the 2nd Infantry Division here with heavy cavalry featuring rifleman defensive structures, off-map smoke barrages, rangers, combined arms, and the M26 Pershing heavy tank versus elite troops, Jaeger infantry, and Spearhead. A Grenadier MD-42 start versus double rifleman. So off to the races we are here. German forcing Northwest Pioneers machine and Gewehren here for Imbbe. Also, as always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters. Without them and support, the Propagandacast would not be possible. Big thanks to all the hosts, other people who join like Patreon. So, quick note there. Pioneers northwards. Machine gun busy there. Heading westwards with the rifle squad. 2 squads here ready so far. Might see some early sandbags. Battle being a bit dramatic in the background. I do apologise. Busy there with tank traps in the south here and a bit of barbed wire. Steady approach. Pax Ajax has been experimenting for some time with other things, but he does seem to be heading back to his sort of more usual stomping grounds of heavy cavalry. 2nd Grenadier Squad there for Imbbe. Skirmishing north here, Pioneers as the rifleman. Center east there, but the Grenadiers almost there. Yeah, very quiet opening so far, partly due to the size of the map. It is, fairly a broader one there, so there's a lot of points that can be grabbed without really encountering anything, unless, but one of the sides decides to get aggressive, and clearly, neither side is rushing. You note here, of course, sandbags from the rifleman, thumbs up, they're very powerful ability that they have in your basic infantry. Take something as powerful as the rifleman. Up north, machine pioneers filling up here. 3rd Rifle Squad ready here for Pax Ajax. Freedom and democracy. Probing against the northern line here of Imbbe. Our Rifle Squad swing towards the Grenadiers filling a bit back as well here. 2nd ready there. 3rd can soon be called in. Pax, I imagine, is going to go for Lieutenant or a Captain next, though most likely Lieutenant. Rather than further falling back here. Grenadiers have been caught with the Rifle Squad. The M1 Garands versus the Carnot TK bolt action rifles. All rifle moving in there. 3rd Rifle Squad getting ready here. Machine gun there repositioning, realizing that the weight of Pax Ajax also shifted here, realizing he needs to get the machine down there in time to stop that, but he doesn't have any time. The machine gun is forced to reposition again. And will he be able to set up the machine gun and halt the Rifle Squad? That's the big question. He may in fact not. We do, I imagine, have to get Lieutenant there for Pax Ajax, and the Rifle Squad also been a fast grenade here. He's hoping to hide the machine up in a corner. A bold move here up Imbbe, and it does look like to pay off here against Pax Ajax. Grenadiers moving up here in the center here. Grenadiers moving about as well in the center here, since are busy, but up north is where most of the fighting's happening here. Machine gun positioning again, this time though backed up by Grenadier Squad. 3rd Squad almost done. Battle moving in for Meow.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Yep, jumping up on the table. Wanting some attention because he's a very attention-loving kitty cat, aren't you, Basil? Now he's right between the microphone and the screen. Out, Basil, stop biting. So, Grenadiers here. Tearing out to the rifleman, M4 sitting up again for Imbbe. Up north here, fighting here continues as well. Here, Grenadiers still low on health here. Lieutenant has a rifle, Pax Ajax. No sign of anything further for Imbbe. No tack. No 4th Grenadier Squad. Basil now walking in front of the microphone, so if I sound a bit muffled, that's because of the cat. Whoops. Tried to pick him up, but he did not want that, so I don't know what Basil was up to there. I mean, he clearly wanted attention, but apparently he wanted attention very much on his terms. South here is, and they're busy with some tank traps here, and plenty of barbed wire. 5th Cal there being rushed out for Pax Ajax, freedom and democracy. But so far, really strong on here for Pax. Gained most of the map, suffered minimal casualties, though it didn't really inflict any heavy thing either on Imbbe here either, but he kept him in check here. Bunker done, tech on the way as well. That's all, you silly cat. At the point there, slowly being grabbed back here. Northern Victor falling here to Deutschland. More tank traps, just preparing the battlefield over time for future engagements. Good foresight there by Pax Ajax. Good foresight. Then sending out here. Machine gun once more caught out of position, still no command here for Imbbe. We shall have to see which of the two or 3 commanders it picks. I mean, 2 of them do have some emphasis on Tigers, and the other 2 sort of more G33 infantry approaches there. Basil jumping up again. Lining up for something here, it would appear, Mr. Basil Kitty Cat. Grab the carve point, again messing with Imbbe's fuel income. At this point, I mean, Imbbe, you know, seems very much committed to this. He's going to bring in the armored car, which will help keep Pax Ajax somewhat under control. But then certainly also at this point, the question does become of, like, you know, he maybe, like, want to try, like, take another approach entirely. But so far, he seems focused here, and does have a bit more success with the liaisons versus Pioneers. The MP40s versus the M1 Carbine. Looks like the Carbines are slightly winning here at the Pioneers here. Fun fact about the M1 Carbine, they actually would sort of, at the end of the war, come up with a fully automatic version of it known as the M2 Carbine. Did not see a lot of service, but it did sort of see a bit of service there. I think it promoted some more service in the Korean War, so little fun fact there. Stuart Light 10 Grand for Pax Ajax, Freedom and Democracy. 2-2 out here for Imbbe. By 1944-45, though, most 2-2s were still being phased out in favour of the 250-9. Half-track there, half-tracked armoured car, basically. Fun fact. 2-2 they're falling back, though. Back here, troop reinforcing. Grenades up as well for Pax Ajax, opening up further problems here for Imbbe's infantry, since one good grenade on the flank could quickly wipe the Grenadier squad or crucially an MG42. So definitely some danger. See, we also got telemines here. Imbbe knows he needs to, like, find some way of, like, you know, slowing down Pax Ajax attacks, and if, say, he could catch a Stuart Light tank with a telemine, that would be pretty beneficial here for Imbbe. Rouse squad is in a bit up north here, back at base for Imbbe. Nothing further except, of course, a Pack 40, the Panzerabwehrkanone 40, ready to meet the American armor, which is like anticipating. Northern points being seized here, 2-2 rolling in there for Deutschland. Pack 40 is 2/3 laid down, the Rouse squad being snapped at with the autocannon and the coaxial machine gun of the 222. Wild squad here heading ahead as well. So could soon-ish start seeing ranges here for Pax Ajax. Also a bit surprised I haven't seen any mines, but there we go. Telemine paid off. Pax Ajax Stuart Light tank didn't get to fire a single shot before it got blown to bits. Now that is a very good telemine here for him, and certainly highlights why mines are great. And certainly why Pax Ajax maybe should consider some mines with his rifle if he can find the time for it. So, I mean, he's got plenty of munitions, so you can easily chuck a few grenades about and still have or lay down a few mines, still have plenty to chuck for grenades. Armored Kaipo right by the carve point. Pack 40 being spotted here with the rifle squad as they push ahead here. They've killed them, milling a bit about, not entirely sure where to set up, not entirely sure which attack to respond from here from Imbbe. And it's the German army. Still no commander here for Imbbe. I guess this could quickly be looking like Spearhead. Could still be Jaeger infantry. Could be elite troops, but Jaeger infantry is looking a little less likely by now. Just a little less. Northern point because the Grenadiers are looking to gain some munitions for the Fatherland. Two rolling against the 50 cal. Troop enforcing healing. Weapon racks for Pax Ajax as well. Of course, that's another great way to spend the munitions. Lots of guns. So obviously a big burst of BARs plus bazookas will provide Pax Ajax with a nice surge in infantry firepower here versus Imbbe, and could be another way Imbbe can get his fingers a bit stuck. He's going for a 4th Grenadier squad here, would like to see some Panzer Grenadier or Stormtroopers or Jaeger Command Squad, but I guess Imbbe is sticking to what he likes, which is probably going to be Spearhead and a Tiger tank. Southern Fuel being raided here by Pioneers as Imbbe probes up here with the 17th SS. Panzer Grenadier Division gets from Blickingen, which was overall a fairly low quality SS division. By the time of Normandy, most of the division had at most weeks training, some had a few months, but crucially, those were on a more lower level and not actually something like a whole cohesive. So the division in that regard actually had issues with overall coordination. Fun fact. And for being charged with the route squad, again, we got the bars, we got the 5th cal here, grenades off as well here. We could see a weapon, the MG42, and there we go, he does get the MG42. A huge blow here. Doesn't have smoke here to follow up with here, but still, this is a straight up fist to the nerves of Imbbe breaking. He does wipe the 5th cal in return, but Pax Ajax, I imagine, is going to grab them as well. Do get more rifle grenades here. But not enough, I think, here to wipe the rifle squad, being able to deal with the Germans there. 5th cal there, being hauled up. Mace not be enough, though, to get out of there. Could be seized by Imbbe. Bazooka team against the armored car. We got ranges now here for him. Bazooka team forced away as well, but the MG or the 5th cal at least gets sort of within this zone there where the base machines can cover it, so that's quietly slapped across the face here for Imbbe. Machine gun lost. Imbbe, very wisely in response, goes for a mortar. Granatenwerfer here to deal with this sudden surge of American machine guns. Plus, of course, 1v1 maps, mortars generally tend to be quite a good investment, I find. So, I mean, there's plenty of incentives always to go for a mortar, but I'd say particularly when your opponent manages to like hold 2 machine guns, one of which used to be yours, a mortar is a very good idea. Rangers pushing forwards here. Well, obviously he's going to go for Thompson, so he's going to go for his preferred triple bazooka build there. Of course, are quite solid versus medium tanks. Going to use the advanced lieutenant. Rangers backing up here. Ralph going towards the center still. Imbbe's got a good chunk of the map here, and he's bringing another machine and gewehr. Still no commander though. Sadly, no Panzer Grenadier or anything else either. Armour Casper spotting the Ralph squad, bombarding away there. Pack wrecking away at the tank traps. Got it. Very well. No tank yet here for Imbbe, as Pax Ajax launches ahead on assault against the Germans. Then he's with the cannon pushing back the Rangers. North here, Ralph's got bazooka team moving in here, perhaps planning to go for a more aggressive maneuver here, go for the car point attack from there towards the center here and flank Imbbe. That could be quite dangerous for Imbbe. Take a risk of losing the armored car to that. But yeah, car point there could be hit. Imbbe's been so focused on the center, he's left his car point wide open. He does bring in a machine gun here, so might be able to stop that nonetheless. Also a bit close here for him. Ralph Grenadier here through their head, yes, and wipes the lieutenant. Great kill here for Imbbe. Quite the blow there to Pax Ajax. Quite the blow. As for Pax, no tank yet. Fifth coming hauled towards the center here. Pushing in the south here, flanked by the armored car. Basically stormed and pushed back. He's caught by the 5th car there, the Mardeus. And he is being absolutely hammered here by the 5th car. Got the 2-2 moving on the flank here. Pax moving up the Rangers, troop reinforcing healing here. Rifle grenades going off, still no attack here for Imbbe, still no commander, keine Kommandant. A lot of action here, and Imbbe is definitely feeling a lot more confident despite the loss of the machine gun. He's tactically able to keep up the pressure, and of course the mortar is a very nice little confidence booster there as well against enemy machine gun builds. Compositions, I guess. So, as for Pax Ajax base, still not much happening there. He's just focused on regaining the carve point. Of course, at this point, Imbbe's got a lot of guns pointing at us. So the question is, you may want to consider another approach, like flanking around here. Also, nice attempt with the machine gun here. Pax is able to smoke grenade here. Still, nice flank there with the MD-42. And of course, mortar fire here makes things tougher for Pax Ajax to break up with, but he is still making the attempt, and we see that Imbbe is now forced to concede some ground in the face of Pax Ajax infantry assault. And also the 5th car, the Ralph squad there. Looks like he's going to make another attempt at that fuel point against Imbbe, who still continues to operate with their commander. We do have tech for Imbbe, and we got another range squad there for Pax Ajax. No upgrades for either. And crucially, still not tech. Oh, the Ralph squad's about to get wiped out here, and the Rangers are not doing too well either here. Huge blows there to Pax Ajax. It's going to go for 2 Ranger squads. I would certainly advise getting some munitions to at least upgrade one of them. But for now, there's a good chance here that he suffers a wipe here from Imbbe's Grenadier flank. Unless Pax gets lucky or Imbbe just doesn't quite go as hard as he could, which apparently he does. Very fortunate there for Pax Ajax. Very fortunate. That Telemine taking out the sword really just took the wind out of Pax Ajax sails there. Imbbe is much more in control now, somewhat after that point. Still no tech for Pax, just a lot of reinforcement. Tech done here for Imbbe. Still no commander though. So a few mixes with the Grenadier. Machining then moving towards 7th, got Ralph squad 5th, NG-42 moving in here. Troops reinforcing healing. Not a lot of mines left for Imbbe. So what will Pax do next? It's the big question. Imbbe, they're going for the Supremo Core. Thumbs up at this rate, though Pax will definitely have to go for some bazookas on those ranges. Still no tech though. North here, Rangers got the northern munitions, can advance to the northern victory point. Advancing on the centre as well here with the tank traps being laid down. Right into an MD42 here from Imbbe. Smoke screen though quickly deployed with a rifle smoke grenade there. Thumbs up. Rangers here's the gunners up north. We got more machines being handed to Imbbe's infantry. Took a bit of a while to get there, but Zuga team getting hit by that granate in the alpha and taking a bit of beating there. Up north of the assault continues. More assaults caught here in the assault here. You can see that Pax Ajax doing his best to take it up, but there you go, machine gun. Got that covered here and plucks down Pax Ajax assault here nicely. Suddenly there, his little assault there has completely been thwarted and has lost all momentum in the north here. The south there, Sun Victor Point going to CST, we got the machine gun moving up here for Pax. Still no attacks upon Cotton. We got the Panther 4 now here on the way for Imbbe and the 17th SS. Sending from a nearby Panzer Division. As the 17th SS did not have any panzers. It did have a Panther battalion like most other Panzer Grenadier divisions did, but they typically had Stugs in them. In this case it would have been the Stug 4. Fun fact. Technically it would also have Yak Panzers in its tank destroyer battalion, but it actually didn't have those by the time of the invasion in Normandy. It actually had Marders. So a little fun fact there. Armored car pushing back the machine gun here. Panther 4 almost done here for Imbbe. Forcing healing. More BARs. Inching off no bazookas. See if Pax Ajax regrets that once the Panther 4 hits him. Like a brick through the window. Broad daylight. So there you go. Panzerkampfeinführer here for Imbbe. And to Deutschland. Reasons there pushed back as well here. Pax still not taking up. Makes you wonder if he's just planning to hold out for Pershing as his first goal. In terms of tanks, which is an advanced goal for sure, but also a bit risky there. So it requires much better fuel control than he currently has here versus Imbbe. Meanwhile, of course, is wasting no time bringing in the Panther 4s. South here fit MD4 just about being sailed here. There we go. Panther 4 spotted by the Rangers. Machine and South team with Grenadiers easily trying to, but there's an armored car on the flank. Needs a bazooka team to deal with that. Up north, the assault continues. Grenadiers could actually get wiped out. Even though the Rangers are taking a hell of a beating, I think there's a good chance they do wipe the Grenadiers. And there you go to an insult to injury. A machine gun is dropped here. Pax Ajax men do not waste a moment. They just grab it. In the south, machine gun here is the Grenadiers. Pearson's being caught by another machine gun though. Coming the Grenadiers there who are being hammered by the other machine gun. Rangers backing off here. Pax remains continually on the back foot. More Grenadiers for Imbbe, still no Panzer Grenadiers, still no Commandant. 2-2 being fixed up, Pack 40 holding out there. Got the Rangers advancing, Grenadiers and packing here. Machine gun also repositioning swiftly. We got the mortar basically on the southern victory point. Pax finally got that tech going on here. The Major is on the way.
Battalion just released the Major for action.
So, what will it be here? We got bars on the Rangers as well there. So an increase of the anti-infantry firepower significantly. So will he go for Sherman? Will he go for Jackson? Will he try and hold out for the Pershing here? MD42 in the fuel point to defend against any German attacks. Of course, Mortar nearby could quickly threaten to wipe out Pax Ajax MD42 crew and its experience. There we go. Vetu 2 achieved as well. Very good there for Pax. Mortar crew there quickly is engaging as it realizes there's absolutely nothing to cover it against any American infantry. Zuga team have stood at the Panther 4, both rockets. Ooh, set off a mine. Oh, that's something at least. What Pax Ajax planning is a bit hard to say. Their machine catch the mortar. Oh dear, and if yeah, he is moving, but it could be too late in theory against an MD42 at that range. Yup, MD42 wipes the mortar. German mortar. That's typically not a sequence of events you see often. But it would be a good idea for Pax Ajax to grab that mortar and turn against Imbbe, as of course that might have to use some machine guns and other stuff there, so we'll have to see what Pax Ajax does. At the very least, they should prevent it from falling into the hands of Imbbe again. Meanwhile, Imbbe, not slowing down, goes for another Panther 4. Because that is obviously by far the superior move. Rangers driving a move here. Rouse quarter there being overwhelmed by the sheer number of Grenadiers machine guns. MD42 under Pax Ajax command repositioning, Panther heading southwards. Up north, the assault is encountering some minor difficulties, but nonetheless seems poised to hit the Carve point and field point there, and could even catch the Pack 40. 2-2 being rushed in, and machine gun also getting up in time here. And we see a complete collapse there from Pack's Ajax in the north, machine mortar in the north south there, seemingly forgotten. And the Panther 4s are almost done. For Pack's Ajax, it does start to very heavily look like it's a Pershing stall here. More reinforcement healing here, though, meanwhile, for Pack's Ajax back at base. Bazookas would be a very handy addition on the Rangers, and there we go. Of course, bit short of munitions for all of them. One is better than none.
What the hell am I meant to do with these? Well, grab your shit and follow me. We're
Looks
losing
like...
the
Oh,
capture point.
perhaps he'd lined it up there and they just messed up the sequencing. Not possible. That, or the Grenadiers were severely mortophobic. Panther forming up in behind the Rangers there. Suffered from severe mortophobia. Bazooka found the Panther pushing down to 2/3 of his health total in the south here, mortar repositioning. White there on Pack's Ajax. Major there bit the dust, not the biggest blow, though some players will go to fairly extensive lengths to replace the Majors, I've noticed. Yeah, Pack's Ajax there, getting ever closer to the Pershing heavy tank. Is clearly betting everything and then some on the Pershing. He can make it work, of course, great for Pack's Ajax, but ours this could become a bit of another win here for Imbbe in a sense that even it's going to perhaps take a bit longer to materialise. North here, Ralph Squad there, pushing for that northern field point. Panther for the primary coming fire here. Lack of bazookas here for Pack's Ajax infantry, though, puts them in a precarious position, and I think Pack's Ajax realises that if he were to wear around the infantry in front of two Panther Fools, he would be committing a pretty grave tactical mistake there. So he makes a smart move and retreats here, rather than waste his manpower. There you go, more bazookas up. It's a minimum of 2 bazookas. Yeah, that's 2 bazookas in the Rangers. Again, another boost there in terms of anti-tank firepower. Pershing is very close now. Fuel-wise, we're talking half a minute. Manpower-wise, roughly a minute here against Imbbe and the 17th. Still no commandant here for him. Bazooka find the Panther 4 there. Straight for the side armour. Disengaging rapidly from the bazookas. Bazooka found the Panther 4 caught in a pretty bad spot here. Oh dear, yeah, exposed as well there to further increase the chances of American bazookas penetrating the armor. Definitely less tactically advisable there. Almost has the fuel for the Pershing, but the manpower now is the hold-up point here for Pack's Ajax. Streams of Pershing domination. And rushing from the south, right into the Rangers there with the bazookas. There we go. One goes through the L1, basically fizzles out. Again, 1 miss, 1 penetrating hit here. Panther 4 taking more and more damage. Back here, are we seeing anything further here for Imbbe? Might be a third Panther 4 here. Might be next here. And we do get Spearhead in the end here. With the mortar half-track, Panther Tactician, reconnaissance overflight, fragmentation bombs, and of course the Tiger tank. So, Pack's Ajax there, moments away from this Pershing. Roughly half a minute now. We'll have to see if Imbbe tries to go straight for the Tiger tank here, or what he does. It would appear he's going to at least go for tier 4, so will it be a Tiger stall, will it be Panthers? Well, that is again what time will show. Imagine. 5th Cal setting out here, based in the south of the Grenadier again there. Grenadiers probing on the southern point. We do have the MD-42 here, vigilantly ready in the shrubberies. Well, what's left of the shrubberies. Go, M26 Pershing heavy tank out here for Pack's Ajax, would after all be downgraded though to a medium tank. They would also try and convert some to the M48 Patton tank, but they kind of gave up halfway through, I think. Panther 4 being repaired. Rangers as the Grenadiers. MD-42s versus bazookas. There you go, 5th Cavalry rescue here. Pershing rushing forwards. Need to be careful, of course, not to just move in too unsupported. Could be more telemines, but also, you know, Panther Faust packs and Panther 4's the right place. Could quickly risk knocking out. He packs Ajax. Pershing is not careful. North here, Rascot going on the flank here. MD-42 they're down to 1 man. Well, careful in the face of the M26 Pershing. Could see wipe here. We go, got it with the mix of 90mm gun and coaxial machine gun. Better blow there to Imbbe. Still with Pack's Ajax to seize that one, but apparently he's got enough machine guns. He's got enough. Good shot from the Pershing, their Panther 4. Bazooka files landing a few hits in there as well, but not enough. Pershing, though, disengaging their Pack 40, of course, it being a bit of a threat here to Pack's Ajax heavy tank. Fresh wave of troops being prepared here in the base. The Rangers with their machine guns. The Riflemen with the BARs. Quick rifle grenade, but not enough against the 5th car backed up by Pershing. Mortar, though, having a bit bigger impact. Continues to be a good investment here for Imbbe. It would look like here Imbbe is playing to stall up for Tiger Tank here versus Pax Ajax. Freedom and democracy. Pershing being fixed up here. Rifle squad ranging northwards here. Can they upgrade with LBR? They can, in fact. Rangers, I think, can also... No, they have been fully equipped with triple bazookas. Rangers versus Grenadiers here. Closing on the east on those Rangers. That would definitely be bad news for the Grenadiers. Very bad news. So what will Pax Ajax flop the Pershing with? Will it be a Scott? Will it be Shermans? Will it be Jacksons? These are some fairly largish questions. Pershing in North casting the Grenadiers here. Decent shot. Half health left on the Grenadiers. Pack, they're getting ready. Pack shoots. Punches right through the Pershing frontal armor. Good work there. Bazooka team putting the Panther 4 here. Leeson's backing up as well. Then Rangers taking a nasty loss down to 2 men as Catches piling up. Grenadiers counter-attacking. Grenades off in the midst of the Grenadiers. Getting a few bit of damage, but no real significant kills. In the center there, Pax Ajax forced to retreat here. And there you go, Grenadiers get a Panther passed off, but there's a good chance they get wiped here by Pax Ajax. Or do they get away? No, they get wiped. Another blow there to Imbbe and Deutschland. Tougher part now for Pax Ajax is fixing up that Pershing heavy tank here. More hits on the Panther 4, down to 1/3 health total, in fact, perhaps 1/4. North E5 covers the second Panther 4 here as Imbbe keeps up pressure wherever he can. And in the north, where there's no anti-tank weapons, it's very easy to keep it up.
Send your orders. Where the reinforcements in? Get it up here. Let the death factory, boys. Stick with me.
Imbbe inching onwards towards the Tiger tank here. Grenadiers heading out. Panther 4 being fixed up. Both in need of some fairly heavy repairs. Rangers reinforcing. Singing here flanked by the Grenadiers. Could be in trouble, could be in trouble. Pershing being fixed up. 10 kills, very, very close to veterans you want. 74 points left though. A few issues here for Pax Ajax need to be rectified fairly swiftly here versus Imbbe. Just cover the armor piece rounds going to the 2-2. Panther 4 moving up here. Pershing on the move again. In the south here, pawns being grabbed. We got a fragmentation bombing on east against the 50 cal. Passion could also be caught here in the bombing run that's about to hit Rangers. Oh dear. 50 cal utterly annihilated. Rangers somehow narrowly survived that though. Imagine the Rangers ultimate wipe. That would have been an extra harsh blow here to Pax Ajax, but somehow, luck, while not particularly smiling, greatly and was at least having a light smirk there. Ground the southern point here. Grenadiers moving in their large force here from Imbbe. Full 3 Grenadiers backed up by the Pioneers with the Minesweeper. And the Riot Squad there is immediately melted there as the Sergeant gets riddled with bullets, pulling back into heavy cover here. But the engagement is sort of going pretty sideways here for Pax Ajax. And there you go at the 28-minute mark here, almost 29-minute mark. Imbbe calls in the Tiger tank here versus Pax Ajax. Pershing going for the Grenadiers. Close to getting some heavy losses in there, but Imbbe there getting some pretty good luck. His pack crew, though, fails in the whole luck department. He's probably going to destroy it because, while he could try and haul it out of there, the problem is, like, you know, without a way to tow it out of there, it's going to be, like, completely wiped. And you can only tow weapons in companies free. Panther 4 on the flank here, though. Bazooka teams, they're pushing back the Tiger tank. Panther 4 taking a nice hit from the Pershing here, halfway to T2. Tiger tank hauling arse all the way there. Machine is also in trouble there. Panther 4 with the damaged engine. Pershing going for it. Close to T2 here. Could take out the 2-2 maybe in the Panther 4. We got other Panther 4s moving in here. Tiger tank now in pursuit here as well. Pershing getting flanked with the Panther 4. 2-2 down. Bazooka find the Panther 4 here. Pershing bouncing some shots here. Shots going all over the place here. Pretty hectic here. Pioneers at risk getting wiped out here as Pax Ajax comes swinging in here. Panda 4 there. Vetchi 2 pursues the Pershing. Almost got the Panda 4. There we go. Good hit. Bazooka team's keeping up. He's smoke deployed here. Try and cover up the retreat of the Panda 4. Target tank down from the south. The infantry being caught here by the target tank. Panda 4's almost knocked out. Pershing there. Low health. Panda 4 blitzkrieging, but it's not enough against the Pershing. And there you go. Other Panda 4 with the shirts, and they're being pelted with bazooka fire. And that's both Panda 4s down here for Imbbe. In the center, Ralph Squad's about to get completely smacked into the ground by the target tank here. Pax Ajax may want to consider some more re-echelons to fix up his Panda or Pershing faster. Some heavy losses here for Imbbe. But he still has the victory point lead, and crucially, Pax Ajax does not have a lot of victory points left. So there's a chance here Imbbe could still clear this out, and certainly there's some pressure on Pax Ajax to just get back on the field fast and get some of these victory points under control here. Of course, at the same time, he needs to get the Pershing back in action as well. At least fix it up. I mean, he can still sort of operate it, but it's certainly coming with a higher risk here for, you know, Pax Ajax. Imbbe bring out a Pack 40. He is quite aware that the main threat right now is a Pershing, and if he takes it lightly, that could cost him the game. Machine their base with the northern victory point. We got 319 versus 58. Advancing on the center here. Pershing there's about to receive repairs. Titan being fixed up here for Imbbe. Rangers hauling out of there. Sandbags in the south. Pershing being fixed up. Advancing in the center as well there. 47. Target tank's almost good to go. Finally adding a pin-up machine in the bow. Thumbs up Timber on that one at least. Morts with 2 killed, veterans 1. Closing veteran 2. Pershing more or less fixed up. Quick to commit it again. He does know the pack, so he needs to be careful about driving just head on unless he's got plans to deploy smoke, but he just doesn't really care and just wants to start murdering crowds. Nazis. Looks like that's exactly what Pax cares about. In the south, Titan advancing on the southern victory point here, where the Rangers are absolutely not equipped to halt this Titan of Krupp steel here as it comes charging in there. Shot fired, whiffed. Pershing in going for the Tiger tank. Good shot for the side armor. Good shot there. Halfway to veteran fleet. He's flying away there. Pershing in need of heavy repairs. Packs up the flank of the Pershing. Grenade off here, though. Narrowly saving the Pershing, I think, here. Nice save there for Pax Ajax, but he's still very much dancing with danger there. Girl loses the rear echelons. And, of course, this is a crucial loss because it's not just the bazooka team, it's also his only way of repairing the Pershing. He loses this. That's a harsh blow here. Gunnery's about to get Panther fast off, but they might get wiped. Oh, they get wiped, but they also get the Panther fast off. Target tank going for the Pershing. Almost got it. This is disastrous for Pax Ajax, but there you go. Mine goes off here on the target tank, but the Pershing is gone. Kaputt. Meine Damen und Herren. Der amerikanische schwere Panzer ist kaputt. Deutschland vorwärts. Target tank falling back here. Another Panther for Pax Ajax. Pax Ajax there in a pretty deliriously bad position here. He's got a lot of bazookas, or at least he's got some bazookas. He's got a target tank he might be able to take out, but the victory point situation is bad. What will he do now? Will he go for Shermans? Jacksons? Will he somehow take the kinda insane move of trying to hold out for another Pershing here in the face against everything? That's hard to say here. Rangers on the move. Gunnery's moving to block here. Target tank receiving repairs. Ralph Squad catching the Gunnery's here, pushing them back. No veterancy with no MG42 against double barred rifle at veteran fee. That is pretty much the only option you've really got there, unless you really hate those grenadiers. At which point the question is why you're playing the Wehrmacht. Up north, fit point being grabbed. Ralph Squad, or Ranger Squad, they're ready. 17 kills. Could advance a bit further. Pax Ajax still maintaining pretty good map control, but the question is how much longer can he maintain this map control here? Of course, his forces are lacking some pretty crucial things here, whereas Imbbe's got like some pretty crucial things for breaking apart Pax Ajax lines at this rate. So what will happen next? But it does appear like Pax Ajax is taking the rather bold move of holding out for another... No, he goes for the Jackson Tank Destroyer. He does go for the M36 Jackson Tank Destroyer. Definitely, I think, the more sensible choice here. Out of the two options, you're going for Pershing or Jackson. I mean, there's also, of course, going for Shermans. Honestly, I don't think going for Shermans would be a bad idea either. In fact, that might be the more superior choice when you think about it. Could help total squash some of the infant supporting elements. Yeah. It's just me. Morty caught by the Ralph Scorpion, got the grenades off here, and got the mortar this time around. Probably going to destroy it. Oh, he does going to destroy it. Almost got it there. To say grab it, though. Grabbing, I think, would have been still pretty decent here, but there you go. Mortar gone. That's actually a problem they removed for Pax Ajax. Northern victory received for the Grenadiers here. Imbbe does not slow down for Deutschland. Pantherfall into the Ranger squads here. Triple bazooka fire there. Pantherfall down to half health, certainly highlighting what these Rangers can do with bazookas. And he's firing into there, pushing back the squad here. Half health here in the south. Targeting investigations of the bazookas. No matter against the Tigers 88mm cannon. There we go. M36 Jackson Tank Destroyer ready for Pax Ajax. Freedom, democracy, liberty. North here, small advanced force here, grabbing Northern victory point back from the Germans. The Krauts in the center, Grenadiers busy there in the south, also busy. 192 versus 45 here. Will Pax Ajax go for another Jackson Shermans? We now try and hold up for the Pershing here. Tiger engaging the Rangers here by the center victory point. Grenadiers again, absolutely outmatched. There you go. Jackson there firing at the Tiger tank, pushing it back. We got a few mines here and there. Almost got the Northern victory point back. There you go. Pack versus the Jackson. Panther 4 Tiger tank ahead as well here. Bolstered by that shot there. Imbbe would appear feels fairly confident now here versus Pax Ajax in the center of the Rangers are being absolutely torn asunder. Almost wiped out the Pioneers, seizing a BAR. Also spotting the mine. Tiger tank by the 82 here. Gets extra action range. Definitely what we call bad news for an infantry. North here, Panther going for the machine gun here. We got 45 182 here. Pax Ajax, I think, is in fact now trying to go for the second Pershing heavy tank here. This is Imbbe in the south. Grenadiers push back there. Rangers going out of the bazookas and the grenades. Northern victory point risking here, falling back here in the center. Leeson push back with the Grenadiers here. Jackson being fixed up. More Grenadiers here for Imbbe. Just more infantry. I would still recommend Pan's Grenadiers here, but oh well. 180 versus 45. Pretty tense here. I mean, Pax Ajax has really managed to like crawl back into this fight here versus Imbbe quite well. But there you go. His Rangers being absolutely slaughtered here by the Tiger and the Panther fight in the open. They have no way of defending themselves against this amount of high explosive firepower from these two tanks. North here, point seized for the Grenadiers here. Northern point also for the Grenadiers. We got 174 versus 45. Jackson at the ready. Forcing healing here for Pax. So there you go. The second Pershing heavy tank. Rascal on the south, defending the point here, but I think that is a pretty hopeless defense. I think Pax Ajax makes the connection themselves as well. They're pulling back the riflemen before they get turned into mulch by the Panzers. M26 Pershing number 2 here running for Pax Ajax and the 2nd Infantry Division as the 17th SS prepares for another wave of offensives against the Americans. Center's about to fall here. South is also about to fall as well here. We got 171 versus 45 here. Pershing goes ahead here. Grenadiers firing away at it, pointlessly of course. Looks like he was planning on the machine gun, but I think the Pershing clearly highlighted to Imbbe that he may need some other stuff and goes for the Pack 40. Could have gone for Stuke. The Pan decides he wants Pack 40. Jackson there flanking the Tiger tank, but the Pershing's taking quite a few hits. We got 32 versus 171. Southern point being held here by Grenadiers, center one being defended, and northern one could also be defended here fairly easily. We got 26 here, Pax Ajax sending in the Leesons to the death here as they try to grab the southern point here, and the center route squad, they're also making the attempt here, but they're being completely mauled. Pershing, Jackson, 40, Pack in trouble here. Machine gun there, finally 4 kills. See 3 in the south here. Leeson's routed, Bazooka dropped as well here. 11 points left here. Pax Ajax forces have been stretched beyond what it can hold here. 5 points left. 2 points left, and with that, I think it is safe to say it is GG. A loss here for Pax Ajax. He was so close. He really had a challenge ahead of him. Imbbe was playing a fairly strong game here, and that Telemann, I think, really threw a wrench in Pax Ajax early momentum, giving Imbbe enough time to breathe and slow turn the game around. And Pax Ajax, while certainly at times recovering, was seemingly in some regards never quite able to recover fully. I think part was just also tactically at times I think got stuck in some engagement he probably could avoid it, but oh well. Hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. Consider donating your pledge on Patreon. Links in the description. And if you wish to support the Propagandacast in other ways, you can also pre-order the game. Comment is free to this. One link in the comments. Use the CoH2 for EG. This is Imperial Links. Cheers. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.